Back in Morag's room, a few minutes have passed of Morag and Bridget sitting in tandem with each other, maybe closer than they had even ever been before. Bridget lifts her head from Morag's shoulder, making eye contact with her in the process. Bridget, in realizing the moment at hand, properly opened her eyes to let Morag stare into the beautiful, purpurous eyes that Bridget normally hides from the world around her. Meanwhile, Bridget was staring back into Morag's russet brown eyes, completely entranced by the beauty of such a common eye colour. The sexual tension between the two had peaked at this point. Realising the opportunity, Bridget went in for the kiss. Morag, not even having to think, puckered up for Bridget as she approached. From Morag's point of view, she actually went in for the kiss? I didn't think she would. I can feel her soft, delicate lips against my own. I can really smell the rose-like perfume she uses. It smells divine. This moment, will I remember it forever? Or will it just be another moment? I sure do hope I remember it forever. From Bridget's POV. She went along with it? I thought she would reject. But I'm happy she did. I can feel her tender, silken lips against my own. They feel heavenly. This moment, will I remember it forever? Or will it just be another moment? I sure do hope I'll remember it forever. The kiss only lasted a few seconds, but to them both, it felt like years. Morag, who recedes, all hot and out of breath. That... Bridget, sitting upright again, was... Morag was going to finish the sentence, but she then caught a glimpse of Pandora standing in the doorway. They hadn't even heard the sound of the door being opened. Pandora. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Morag. No, it's fine, Pandora. You weren't interrupting anything. Bridget. How long have you been there exactly? Pandora. Oh, just less than a minute, I'm pretty sure. Bridget and Morag both look at each other concerned, knowing for sure that there was now a witness to the moment, Pandora. Bridget, you won't tell anyone, will you? Pandora. No, of course not, she says reassuringly. If you two want to keep it a secret, then I can do that for you. Morag. Are you sure you can do that, Pandora? She asks, concerned. Pandora. Positive. Morag, who breathes a sigh of relief. Good. It's probably best that no one else finds out about this. Bridget. I can say the same, Lady Morag. Morag. She stands up. Right. I should probably get dressed into my uniform, so if you wouldn't mind, Pandora. She waves her hand for her to leave. Pandora. Oh, of course, right away. Pandora leaves the room, leaving Morag and Bridget alone together again. Morag didn't feel she needed to ask Bridget to leave, as she had seen Morag get dressed and undressed multiple times before, but given what had just gone down between them, the aura surrounding the room was quite a bit different. Bridget. Lady Morag? There's a brief pause. Is it really okay for me to stay this time? Morag, who's looking back, thinking. It should be alright. You've seen me bear many times before, but I understand your concern. There's another brief pause. You can leave if you wish. Bridget. No, I'll stay. After all, as you said, I have seen you bear many times before. Morag, who's nodding in acknowledgement. Very well. Morag drops her towel to the floor and then proceeds to get dressed into her uniform. She had always put on her uniform so eloquently, my apologies, but it was as if she was taking her time this time around as to give Bridget more time to admire her slim but toned physique. Alma's room, shared with Pyra, Fiora and Poppy. Pyra, noticing Poppy QT in the doorway. Oh, you're back, Poppy. But why are you in that form? Tor didn't make you do anything weird, did he? Poppy Cutie Pie. Masterpon did nothing of the sort. Masterpon was in trouble, so Poppy took this form to protect Masterpon. Pyra. Trouble? What happened? she asks, concerned. Poppy Cutie Pie. Long story. Alma. Wait, so this is the same Poppy that was with Tora earlier today? Pyra. Yep, that's right. Tora and his grandpa designed 2 other forms for Poppy. The second stage of Poppy, Tora likes to call Poppy Cutie. And he likes to call this form of Poppy Cutie Pie. It's a little weird, quite honestly, but the rest of us just know her as Poppy all the same. Alma. Fascinating. There's a brief pause. The Noppon race never ceases to amaze me. Fiora. Back in mine and Schultz's world, we had a teammate named Ricky. He was much like Tora, except without a blade, of course. Pyra. Had? What happened to him? Fiora. Oh, nothing. He's just fulfilling his duty as Frontier Village's hero nowadays, so we don't hear too much from him. Alma. So there's a hero role in your world too, Fiora? Fiora. I'm guessing there's one in yours too then, Alma. Alma. Indeed there is. At the time of my team's adventure across Mirror, the Heropon for that year was a Noppon named Tatsu. He's an interesting Noppon. My teammate Len kept threatening various ways of cooking him every time he acted up, which was quite often, mind you. Pyra. Oh my, she says, shocked. I could never even think about cooking a Noppon. Fiora. Neither could I, honestly. Poppy Cutie Pie. Poppy would never let Master Pon be eaten, not by big monster or human. Alma. Tora's lucky to have someone like you around in that sense, Poppy. Poppy Cutie Pie. Poppy swore to protect Master Pon, so Poppy will do all that she can to protect Master Pon from getting hurt, she says proudly. Alma. That's an honourable goal, she says in acknowledgement. I can admire that. There's a brief pause. But I must ask, why is this form so drastically different from your base form? Poppy Cutie Pie. What does Alma mean exactly? She asks, confused. Alma. Well, she's hesitant to answer. It's just that in your base form, you're comparative to a child, while right now you're looking more like a mature young woman. Poppy Cutie Pie. Poppy not know exactly why Poppy looks the way she does, but Poppy does know she much more powerful in this form. Alma, who's smiling now. Fair enough, I suppose. Anyway, perhaps I'm better off without an answer for now. Pyra, who's giggling. Yeah, that might be best. Bridget and I have asked Tora before about it, but he was quite vague about it. Well, as vague as Tora can be anyway. Fiora, who's now curious. I am wondering about something though, Poppy. Poppy Cutie Pie. What is Fiora wondering about? Fiora. Well, you don't have to answer if you don't want to, but apart from just feeling powerful in that form, how else do you feel? You know, in terms of who you are. Poppy Cutie Pie. Fiora asks a complicated question, but Poppy will answer anyway. She thinks to herself. Poppy feel more confident in this form. Pyra. Confident? How so? Poppy Cutie Pie. Confident like Poppy can take on the world. Poppy feels like she can do anything in this form. Alma. That's a great answer, Poppy. Pyra. Although sometimes I think Tora and his grandpa had other intentions for giving Poppy this particular form, I cannot deny that it's given Poppy new life. Alma. It sure seems that way. A few hours passed and it was now 1 PM. The team had arranged to meet up in the canteen at lunch to simply hang out and chat a bit more. The destination was still a ways away, so any way to kill time was appreciated. Shulk. I've got to be honest with you, Rex, this shit's really well crafted. Rex. Yeah, it really is. He's looking around. It's amazing what a Noppon can do given time and the right motivation. Shulk. So the Noppon put the ship together? Rex. Yep, no one else could have, in all honesty. Shulk. Back in my world, the Noppon had made their own home in this huge tree which they had called Frontier Village. Rex. Frontier Village? What's that place like? Shulk. Oh, it's an amazing place. Quite a view for anybody who ventures out there. It's pretty out of the way, you see. Rex. Well, it certainly sounds interesting. I just wish I could see some of the sights in your world. Fiora, who's walking over. Cheer up now. Me and Shulk may not have been here too long, but we can already tell that Old Rest will have some wonderful sights to behold too. Rex. Oh yeah, it definitely does. Shulk. Which is why it's great we have your team as our tour guides, huh? He chuckles. Rex. Yeah, I suppose it is, he says proudly. Morag, who's walking past. Now, Rex. You need to keep your pride in check. After all, it's just like Azerda said. Pride comes before a fall. Rex. Ah, yeah. He does say that, doesn't he? He looks around at Morag. Wait, Morag? Is that a new uniform? Morag. So what if it is? Rex. Oh, no, I was just curious. That's all. Morag. Well, yes it is. Fiora. I think it looks great on you, Morag. She flashes her a smile. Morag. Why, thank you, Fiora. I appreciate it. Morag leaves to head off to a separate table, presumably awaiting Bridget, who she had left in the bedroom after she got changed into a new uniform. Shulk. Morag's pretty stern, isn't she? Rex. Yeah, I guess you could say that. Shulk. She kind of reminds me of Dunban, actually. Eh, Fiora? Fiora. What? Dunban? No way, Dunban's not that stern. Shulk. I don't know, I'd argue that he was pretty stern at points. Rex, who's completely lost at this point. Fiora. Oh, sorry, Rex. Rex. No, it's fine. You don't need to apologise. From basically out of nowhere, Mithra comes barging through the canteen doors looking for Rex. Given the expression on her face, she clearly wasn't happy. Mithra. Rex, there you are. Rex, who's in shock. Mithra, what's wrong? Mithra, I think you know what's wrong. Rex, I do? Mithra, come with me a moment. Without warning, Mithra pulls Rex from his seat, dragging him out of the canteen in no time flat. Fiora. What was that about? She looks at Shulk. Shulk. I don't know. He looks back at Fiora. Zeke, standing Zeke from the corner of the room. Where is everybody anyway? We all agreed to meet here, didn't we? Fiora, who's now startled. Zeke, how long have you been standing there? Zeke. Oh, a good few minutes actually. He walks over to the table. So what happened with Rex there? Shulk. I don't know exactly. He just got dragged out by Mithra, that's all I know. Zeke. He's thinking to himself. Well, no doubt it's for something he's done wrong, because she looked peeved. Shulk. I can't think of what he would have done to incite that kind of reaction from Mithra though. Zeke. Bah! I wouldn't worry about it. I'm sure they'll deal with it. In the canteen entrance hallway. Cornering Rex up against the wall, Mithra starts questioning Rex. Mithra, what are you doing? What the hell do you think you're playing at? Rex. What am I playing at? What about you barging in there and causing a scene? Mithra, she sighs. Look, I know what you did, alright, so you might as well just fess up to it. Rex. Huh? He asked, confused. Mithra. You were looking at Morag's new body, were you not? This was heard by the entire canteen through the door that Rex and Mithra were the opposite sides of. Morag. She looks up in shock. Zeke. Right. That. Fiora. Zeke, you knew about this? Zeke. Yeah. It's a long story though, so I won't get into it right now. Morag, who walks over. And you won't ever get into it, you hear? Zeke. Yes, ma'am. He looks down in shame. Morag then makes her way to the canteen doors. Canteen entrance hallway. Rex. What? No, I didn't. Mithra. So you know what I'm on about then? Rex. No, Suddenly the canteen doors swing open, with Morag standing right in the centre of the doorway. She was absolutely seething at this point. Morag. What gives you the bloody right to just exclaim one's secret out to an entire audience without one's consent? She says to Mithra. Mithra, who's looking over at Morag, then looks back at Rex. So you did see her bare? Morag. Just shut up, will you? I don't want everyone knowing, okay? Besides, given the circumstances at the time where it happened, it was an accident, nothing more. Mithra. An accident, huh? She says to Morag. Morag. Precisely that. An accident. Mithra. She backs away from Rex. Fine. Feel yourself lucky this time, Rex. She then walks away. Morag, watching Mithra walk off. That girl. Now, what am I going to do? Rex. I wouldn't worry about it, Morag. I'm sure it will go over fine with a little explanation, he says, scratching his head. Morag. Maybe so. She walks back into the canteen, but then she stops. But Rex. Rex. Yeah? Morag. Looking back at Rex with an intimidating look. If that should ever happen again in the future, no matter for what reason, then I may not be as merciful as I was this time around. You understand? Rex. Yeah, I understand. Morag. Good. She walks back to her table. Rex, breathing a sigh of relief. Man, what a day it's been. Nia, who walks up to Rex. Rex? Are you okay? You look like you've seen a ghost. Rex. Something like that, you could say. Nia. Well, whatever. Shall we get going? She starts walking. Rex. Get going where? Nia. She stops to look back around. The canteen? Rex, are you sure you're okay? Rex. Yeah, I think. Yeah. I think I just need to lie down for a few minutes. Nia. Oh, okay then. Take your time. She waves back at Rex. The canteen hall. Nia. Hey everyone, how we all do? Nia's cut off by seeing the terrified expressions on everybody's faces. Nia. Okay then. What happened to you lot? Morag. Don't worry about them. I'm sure it's nothing. Morag. Morag, after leaving Rex in the hallway, made damn sure that no one would talk about what they heard ever again by talking fierce words to them. Nia. Huh. Okay. She shrugs. Well, whatever. She then sits down at a free table. Morag. Which reminds me, Nia, where have you been all day? Nia. Me? Oh, I was just... Nia signals to Morag that it wasn't a good time to talk about it. Morag knew what Nia was on... Morag knew what Nia was on about almost instantly, so Morag moved the conversation on quickly. Morag. So, who are we still waiting on then? Fiora, who's still startled. We're still waiting on Pandora, Tora, Poppy, Bridget, Alma, Dromark, Azurda, and either Pyro or Mithra. Nia. We might also be waiting on Rex too. He said he needed to lie down for a few. Morag. Ah, well, I'm sorry to hear that. Zeke. You know, there isn't any real reason that we need to wait for everybody now, is there? Nia, who's pointing back at Zeke. Shadow's got a point, you know. Zeke. Hey, I still resent that, you know. Nia. I know. She looks at Zeke with a smug smile. Just as Nia does that, Alma walks through the doors. Alma. This is the place where we're supposed to be, I'm guessing. Nia. That's right. Here. Come sit over here. Nia passes the seat next to her at a table. Alma. She walks over. Thank you, Nia. Nia. She flashes a smile. No problem. Zeke. Say, Nia. Nia. What is it, Charlotte? Zeke. How come you haven't been in your blade form for a while? The room suddenly goes silent. Nia didn't want anyone to know about her being part blade just yet, so Zeke's timing was horrendous. Nia turned around to Zeke, flashing him a death stare of sorts with pure anger in her eyes, while Morag was signaling to Zeke to cut it off before he continued. Shulk, Fiora and Alma were just all quiet at this point, all not sure what to make of what they just heard. Shulk. Nia? What does Zeke mean there? Nia. Who's nervous now. Oh, Noticing that Nia was having a hard time, Morag steps in. Morag, cutting in. Just ignore him, would you? She looks over at Zeke. He doesn't have to think before speaking, so he often comes out with completely nonsensical stuff. Zeke. Oi! Watch it, Morag, or shall I bring up that thing you don't want anyone to know about? Morag. You could do, but I assure you that will be the last thing you would ever say. Zeke then stands up to get in Morag's face. What are you getting at, eh? Shulk then stands up. Hey, come on now guys, we already had this situation like this morning, so can we just drop it and move on? Alma. Shulk's right. You two should probably just let it go. Zeke. I wasn't asking for your opinion when I was a boy, or yours, mirror bitch. Elmer. Excuse me? Mirror bitch? She folds her arms and crosses her legs. Zeke. Yeah, you heard me. Yeah, what the hell's gotten into you today, Shallad? Zeke. Shut it, furry ears. Rex, who's walking through the doors. Okay, I'm back, guy. Rex is cut off by seeing the massive argument between Morag, Zeke and Nia go down. Nia. Furry ears? You what? Zeke. Pah! Don't pretend like you didn't hear me. With ears like those, you should be able to hear anything. Shulk, seeing Rex in the doorway, flashes him an awkward smile and then heads towards him, bringing Fiora with him. Shulk, closing the doors behind him. Sorry, Rex. Things are getting a little heated again. He scratches his head. Fiora. Yeah, Zeke kicked things off this time, though. Rex. Ah, right, that makes sense now. He folds his arms. I honestly don't know what's gone into everyone recently. We used to be so in sync, but now... Shulk. You don't think it's because of us newcomers, do you? Rex. Oh, no, not at all, he says, reassuringly. Fiora. No, it's okay, we can understand. Things like this happened a number of times with our group back on Bionis, ain't that right, Shulk? Shulk. Yeah, every time a new ally was made, it took time before everyone was comfortable. And considering the size of your team here, Rex, it makes sense for things to take a little longer. Rex. Yeah, I suppose that would make sense now that you bring it up. It's just... There's a brief pause. It's just I wish I knew what was on everybody's minds that has them like this. Shulk. If only it was that simple, Rex. Fiora. Unfortunately it's not though, but any attempt at help is always appreciated, right? So why not give your best shot? Rex. Yeah, that sounds good actually. Thanks, Fiora. Fiora flashes him a smile. Rex. But maybe right now isn't the time for that. Shulk. Yeah, maybe not. Bridget, who's walking down the hallway. Rex, Shulk, Fiora, why are you all out here, not with everyone else? Fiora. Oh, sorry Bridget, we're only out here because there's a fight going on in there, so we thought to give him some space. Bridget. A fight? Who's fighting? Rex. Well, it's between Morag and Zeke, but then Zeke dragged Nia into it. Alma's still in there though, but I imagine she's keeping out of it. Bridget. I see. There's a brief pause. How long for now exactly? Shulk. Maybe around 5 minutes or so, I'd say. Bridget. Well, the rest of us can't just wait out here forever. We'll have to go in eventually. Fiora. Bridget's got a point. Rex. Yeah, she does. He folds his arms. The canteen hall. Nia. What do you mean you didn't say it? Everybody who was here heard you say it. Zeke. You can prove nothing, Nia. Morag. Zeke, I would advise you to back off. This is a pointless argument and there's no use in anyone getting hurt if it should come to that. Zeke. You're talking a big game, aren't you, Morag? I'm sure that if you weren't the first to take a shot earlier, then Alma would have decked you in seconds. Morag. That's happened now, Zeke. It's done and dusted. There's no need to dwell on it. Zeke. Dwell on it? Ha! I'm just stating the facts. Ain't that right, Alma? He looks around to see Alma missing. What? Where'd she go? Yeah, that doesn't really matter right now, Shallad. Just drop the argument and then we can move on with our lives. Zeke. Why don't this turn the other tables? Nia, be reasonable, please. Nia. Oh, shut up, will ya? Just forget about it already. Can't you admit that you made a mistake, no matter how bad of a mistake it was? Morag. Nia's right, Zeke. If you can admit to your mistake, then we'll simply stop bothering you. Well, I would just prefer to now, but considering that we talked as a group to keep it a secret for now, and yet you just came out with it, I can't stand down on this one. Zeke. He sighs. Fine. Okay. He then turns to Nia. I'm sorry that I let your secret slip. Nia, it was a poor lapse of judgment on my part. Morag. There you go. Nicely done. Nia, who's now smiling in acceptance. Thanks, Shallad. I guess you really do know when to pull through. Heh. Zeke, who then turns to Morag. And I'm sorry to you too, Morag. You know, about that thing. Morag. Not a problem. But like I said to Rex, if that should ever happen, for whatever reason, then I won't be as merciful next time, trust me. Nia. Wait, what thing? Shallot, what did you do to her? Morag. It's not a matter of what he did, Nia, it's a matter of what he saw. Nia. What he saw? Shallot, what did you do? Morag. It's alright, Nia. It's water under the bridge now. Nia. Right. Zeke. Sorry, I guess that was poor timing on my part again, huh? Morag. It certainly was, but never mind that. We should probably tell everyone that it's okay to come back in. Alma. It's okay, I've told everyone. Zeke. What? Where did you come from? Alma. Oh, don't worry about it. Just my little secret. She says to Zeke, and also winks. Zeke. What? Everyone who was in the hallway came back in and sat down at their respective tables. Rex with Shock and Fiora, Nia with Alma, and Bridget with Morag, while Zeke stood waiting in the corner again. A few seconds later, Poppy comes through the canteen doors, still in the cutie pie form. Poppy cutie pie. Poppy has arrived! Rex. Ah! Hey, Poppy. Wait, where's Tora? Poppy cutie pie. Masterpon is cowering in his bedroom. Poppy went to check on Masterpon, but Masterpon didn't want to leave the room. Rex. Oh? That's weird. Nia, from across the table. Yeah, no way Tora would pass up on food. He's a nop one after all. So what could have gone into him? Rex thinks back to when he gave Tora a hard time for the situation with Morag earlier a couple of hours. Earlier. My bad on redundancy there. Rex. I might know. I better just go and... Rex is cut off by Morag, who interrupts him. Morag. No need, Rex. I'll go and deal with him. She then turns to Bridget. Come now, Bridget. I think it's best we both go. Bridget, who stands up calmly. Understood, Lady Morag. Both Morag and Bridget leave the canteen to go check with Tora. Nia. I guess we'll be waiting a little longer then, huh? Zeke. Guess so. Alma. Oh well, at least we still have time to talk as a smaller group, right? Fiora. Yeah, you're right with that one, Alma. Zeke. One thing I still need to get out of the way though, and that's that I want to apologise to you, Alma. Alma. You want to apologise to me? What for? Well, it's about my one... Oh, hang on. This is Zeke speaking, my bad. Well, it's about my one comment from earlier. You know, the mirror bitch one. Alma. Oh, that one. She folds her arms and answers calmly. Don't worry about it, Zeke. I mean, I've heard a lot of insults in my time. Not necessarily thrown at me, but that one has to be one of the most unique ones I've heard, so I can give you that. Zeke. Thanks. I guess. He says embarrassed. Rex. Zeke, did you really call her that? Zeke. Yeah, I did, chum. It was kinda in the heat of the moment, you see. Shulk. I thought Monada Boy was a creative one. He chuckles. Poppy Cutie Pie. Can friend explain more about the Monado sometime? Shulk. I guess I can. Just maybe not right now. Fiora. It's probably best if saved for another time, I think. Shulk. Indeed. Rex. Kind of a shame. He folds his arms. I would love to know more about why it feels so mystical. Shulk. As it should do. It was made by a god, after all. Rex. A god? Is that safe to use then? Shulk. Oh yes. I mean, this is a replica in this world and not the real thing. If it was, then only I'd be able to use it. And even despite it only being a replica, it seems to function as if it's the real thing. Clever what that Archsage did to mirror the real one's every single detail. Alma. You can say that again. It really is quite an intriguing weapon. And looking at it now, I remember my teammate Lynn having hair clips bearing a similar design to it. Shulk. That's odd. The Monado is only present in my world. Rex. So wait, you're saying that the Monado has a presence in your world too, Alma? Alma. Well, for a design of something so specific, even if so small, to bear a resemblance to a weapon created by the gods in one world, then logically speaking, it has to have some significance in my world too. Nia. Sounds like a massive coincidence to me. Alma. It most likely is in reality. There's a brief pause. She's thinking to herself. But this coincidence is too big just to be ignored. Nia. Maybe you're right. Fiora. Perhaps we should ask the Archsage about it. Maybe he had some influence on this coincidence. Rex. Seems like an idea to me.